Hello, this is Tim Kamsa with TBC Action Coach with our Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview local businesses and promote them on our social channels and email database, as well as provide them with coaching. We're doing this as a free service because when all small businesses are strong, the economy is strong. Today, I have the opportunity to speak with Ken. Welcome, Ken. It's great to have you on the program today.
Great, Tim. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, you're welcome. Well, let's start with introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of your background.
Sure. My name is Ken Hall. I'm a mortgage loan officer with Citizen State Bank. I offer 30 years of banking experience. My primary role is to guide and assist individuals and families through the mortgage process, whether they're buying a new home, refinancing their existing home, or perhaps building a new home. I focus my business on excellence in customer service and strong collaboration with my centers of influence. My overall strategy is just building my word of mouth marketing approach with persistent follow-up to exceed my customers' expectations.
Fantastic. So 30 years in the industry, you must have seen a lot happen over the last 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been specifically in the mortgage industry for 30 years, but I've been in banking. I was in management for several of those years, overseeing mortgage loan officers like I perform today, and had a wide variety of positions within my banking career, all here in Central Indiana.
Fantastic. So, Ken, who do you serve? Who's your best client? We call that a target audience.
Yeah. Well, my best client is really one that, appreciates and values, the services that I can bring for them, the value added components of being an advisor and a mortgage loan officer for them and their families. Often that client who hopefully becomes satisfied with my service, will introduce me to someone else, another family friend.
Fantastic. So, Ken, what's been the biggest impact that COVID has had on your business?
Well, not being able to visually or, interact with customers has had an impact for sure. I really value the personal relationships that I build with my customers. And that's been a challenge in some cases when you can't, meet with them in person. But that's starting to open back up. I go to all my closings. A mortgage has what they call a closing at a title company, and I've always attended those. So even if I don't get to see them, throughout the process, we celebrate at the closing because that's kind of the, what we're all reaching for is to help them close their loan and reap the benefits of my service.
Fantastic. So, Ken, we've all had to pivot during the COVID period. What are one or two things that you've done differently to make a difference during this time, and how have those worked for you?
Yeah, Tim, just improving, my use of the technology, whether it's Zoom or the telephone, not being able to see people in person. My written communication, I've, focused a lot on, crafting that and improving that. And then just taking very good notes and being a good listener, especially for my customers who always have their own unique type of financial scenario that they want me to help solve for. And so I take listening as a very valued component of my business strategy.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. So here's an interesting question. Ken, it's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So what mistakes have you made along the way that you'd be willing to share so that other businesses, entrepreneurs, or folks like yourself who I consider you own your own business, even though you work under the umbrella of a bank, because you're still managing a book of business. So how can what mistakes have you made that other entrepreneurs can learn from your experience?
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I'm not technically self-employed and own my own business, but I kind of run my business like I do own it. I'm accountable to my customers to keep my centers of influences informed. Uh, there's just no better way, in my opinion, to grow your business, and that's to have others believe in you and then share that knowledge with, friends and family. Oh, mistakes. I've made a lot of them over my 30-year career. Um, slowing down, listening to the customer is in my opinion, a very key component. Um, I've always kind of thrived in being my follow up and being persistent, with customers and serving them in the way that they need to be served. But I think hearing the whole story of someone and really getting to know them on a personal level, um, I may not have done that early in my career, and through my experience and my wisdom, I've now know how to do that better than maybe once before. Um, it's always hear the story and intently listen to what they're saying before you even come up with a solution for them.
Wonderful. Hey, thank you for sharing that. I know a lot of folks will be able to implement that in their business as we all struggle with trying to rush to the finish line. So again, thanks
Right.
for sharing. Second last question here. We've got your contact information. We're going to include that when we post this interview. But is there anything else that you'd like to add? Do you have any types of offers going on, or what's the best way for people to learn more about you and whether you're the right fit for them?
Yeah. I say this all the time in my groups that I belong to, my other organizations that I'm a part of, and that's just if you are a family and you want to have your home situation evaluated, your home finances evaluated, I would love to, and be honored to be able to do that for you. I am confident that if there is a need for a change, that I can help you identify that and teach you something along the way, and then end up with a result that you feel good about, that you've improved your financial situation.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Ken. Last question here. Tell us what's been most inspiring to you during the craziness of the past year.
Yeah, I'd say the organization I work for is very inspiring. We've had to pivot, a lot to adapt to the environment of what we've gone through with the pandemic. Um, my teammates around me at the bank have been very inspiring. They are constantly entrusting me, to handle situations for customers that they've had multi-year relationships with, and they're introducing me. Um, that's what gets me going every day is, I know there's an abundance of opportunity out there in the marketplace, and I've just got to earn it and build trust and then, execute to help someone improve their situation.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. So that concludes our interview, folks. For those of you who were listening to this, if you heard something that is intriguing to you, if you'd like to learn more about Ken and the ways that he can help you with your home needs, your mortgage needs, please reach out to him. Again, I'm going to include his contact information in this post. So please take advantage of the opportunity to meet with Ken and learn how he can help you to get into that new home that you're looking for. Ken, it's been a pleasure learning about you today, and I wish you tremendous success.
Thank you so much, Tim. And it's an honor to be on your show today.
All right. Well, have yourself a great day.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.